Okay, let's talk about something interesting. Have you ever thought about making money from the livestock industry? But then you immediately think, I need to buy land, raise animals. The cost is just insane. Well, what if I told you there's a way? Today, we're going to break down a business model that lets you profit from all of that without ever owning a single cow. Let's dive in.
I know, it sounds like a riddle, doesn't it? How on earth do you make money from the farming world without actually owning a farm? I mean, the whole agricultural sector, it can feel like this exclusive club, right? You either inherit the land or you need some serious cash to get in. But what if there was a backdoor? A way to get involved in this essential industry, not as a farmer, but as something different, something more like an innovator.
Well, here's the answer, and it's pretty clever. You become a technology facilitator. See, your job isn't to own the cows, it's to empower the people who do own them. You're the one who builds the bridge, connecting old-school farming with the kind of specialized tech that can completely change the game for them. You're not just moving boxes, you're literally selling progress.
Okay, to make this whole thing super clear, I want you to imagine we're handing you a Lego set. Seriously, this isn't just a bunch of random ideas we're throwing at you. Nope, we're giving you a complete kit. You know, it's got the instruction manual, it's got all the little pieces you need, everything to build a real, solid, and profitable business, right from scratch.
And here's how that Lego set breaks down. It's really simple. On one side, you've got the manual. That's your business model, right? The step-by-step guide. Then, on the other side, you've got the pieces. These are the actual specialized technologies you'll be offering. And just like with Legos, you absolutely need both if you want to build something that's going to stand strong. So, let's zoom in on your role here, this tech facilitator thing. What does that actually look like day to day? And maybe more importantly, why is this job so incredibly valuable, especially right now? This is it. This is the heart of the whole idea. At your core, you are a problem solver. You're the one who goes out and sees the real-world headaches ranchers are dealing with every single day. You know, things taking too long, costs getting out of control, not enough help, and then you bring them the perfect piece of technology to fix it. A solution they probably didn't have access to or maybe didn't even know was out there. You're the one bridging that huge gap.
All right, so we've covered the instruction manual, the business model. Now it's time to check out the actual Lego bricks. These are the specific high-impact pieces of tech that are going to be the foundation of everything you build.
First up, piece number 1, portable milking systems. Now, for a small or medium-sized rancher, this thing is an absolute game changer. Think about it. It takes a slow, back-breaking manual job and just injects it with speed and efficiency. And this is a perfect example of the value you bring, right? Better hygiene means better milk. And being able to milk anywhere on the farm, that saves an incredible amount of time.
Okay, next piece in our kit, solar fence energizers. You know, fencing is a never-ending cost and a major headache for ranchers. So when you show up with a solar-powered solution, you are literally cutting a line item right out of their budget. Boom! No more electricity bills just to keep their fences hot. Plus, they're super reliable and easy to move around, which is perfect for modern grazing methods. It's just a simple, smart solution to a problem they've had forever.
And now for a third key piece, the pelletizing machine. And honestly, this is where things get really interesting. With one of these, a rancher can take agricultural waste, you know, stuff they'd normally just throw away or let rot, and turn it into valuable animal feed. But here's the kicker, the really crucial part. You're not just saving them money on feed costs, you're giving them the power to create a whole new source of income by selling any extra pellets they make. That's huge.
Okay, so now you've got the pieces, right? You see what they are, you get why they're so valuable. So let's grab the instruction manual and see how we actually put this all together. How do you assemble these parts into a business that actually works and makes you money? And you know what? It really boils down to this simple 3-step process. Step 1, you got to become a detective. Do your homework. And I don't mean just Googling stuff, I mean talking to actual ranchers, visiting their communities, and figuring out what their biggest pain points are. What's costing them too much time? What's costing them too much money? Then, step 2, you source and import the tech. This is where you find reliable manufacturers, maybe on sites like Alibaba, and you figure out the logistics to get it here. You're looking for that sweet spot between quality and cost. And finally, step 3, you resell and profit. You take that amazing piece of tech you found and you connect it directly to the problem you identified. You're not just a salesperson at this point, you're a consultant with a perfect solution. It's a straight line from their problem to your problem.
And see, this is the real beauty of thinking of it like a Lego set. Every single sale, Every piece of tech you deliver, it's not just a one-time deal. It's another brick you're clicking into place. And all those bricks connect to build something bigger, a solid reputation and a financial structure that stands on its own, something that's completely yours.
So let's take a step back for a second and just look at the finished model. What have we actually built here? Because it's so much more than just a simple resale business. What you've created is basically an engine for progress, helping to modernize a really important part of our economy.
And really, this is the main takeaway I want you to leave with today. The pieces are all right there, sitting on the table. The instruction manual is in your hands, the technology is out there, the need for it is absolutely real, and the business model is crystal clear. Everything you need to get going is right here, right now. So the real question here isn't, can this be done? We've already shown that it can. The real question is, what are you going to build? You've got the manual, you've got the pieces. The only thing left to decide is what you're going to create with them.